train on the 4th of July in Pullman.
Well, what makes Pullman special is the role it's played in our history. This place has been a milestone in our journey toward a more perfect union.
Getting back to the town of Pullman itself, do you recall the arcade? What that was like?
Of course, I recall the arcade, for goodness sake. Well, that was all stores. The first floor was all stores, and the bank was at one end, and the post office on the other. The bank was on the south end. No, on the north end. And the post office was on the other side in the arcade, too. And then there was Johnson's hardware store, and there was Hermes stationery store, and there was the arcade mercantile company. That was a dry goods store, kind of like, well, I still couldn't call it a department store, but it had dry goods mostly, and because they'd have sales. Now, let's get this. They'd have sales, and they have bills around for the sales, and muslin was 5 cents a yard, and people bought the muslin and made sheets and pill slips and such things. And calico was 5 cents a yard, and in the spring, the people would buy calico to make their kids' dresses for the summer. They'd done all their sewing, 5 cents a yard, on sale.
I guess most of the women made a lot of their own clothes.
Oh yes, they made a lot of their own clothes and your kids' clothes too, because I did that myself when I was young.
Do you recall the theater? Do you recall the theater in the arcade?
Yes, I remember the theater very well. They had a operetta there one time. They called it the Fairy Grotto. And I was a fairy, I want you to know. We all had wands with a star on the end of it. Of course, I was just in the chorus, but I was in the Fairy Grotto, and they had incline on each side, and us little kids, we came in carrying our wands and marching. Not marching, it wasn't marching. We did a little dance step we did coming down this incline. And her name was Rita before
Harris?
Harris? Mrs. Harris. She was the fairy queen. Oh, that was really something, and that was held in the arcade theater.